From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave Media production.
What's up, world? It's that time for the premier sports betting show with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper. And boy, oh boy, it is a good day today. We got ourselves a good win last night with Western Michigan. Cashed that ticket. Also got the under 38 last night with Ball State, but those were client plays. And then in the other games, we did all right yesterday. I think we got the we couldn't get the EMU game, but we got the over. And then we got the under again in the Ball State game as well, too. So, yeah, it's like that, and that's the way it is. But you know what? I'm ready to jump into this thing right away. And let's go ahead and talk about this first. Last night, I'm not going to be long with this because we talked about the draft all week. And pretty much last night went kind of according to plan. You know, you thought you were going to have some big moments there, but not really. Pretty much everything was very formful, as we said, as we all pretty much realized, and as soon as the draft started, the top three that I gave you guys as well too, that group actually winds up being the group that gets to pretty much be the top three. We had LaMelo go to the Hornets last night. Also had Wiseman to the Warriors, and also the most forced draft pick I've seen in a while, Anthony Edwards. And pretty much Anthony Edwards, I don't know about that guy, man. They said he said he don't like basketball that much. So I don't know if I could be picking a guy like that first. So it is what it is at the end of the day, man. And pretty much it was a good little draft, but this is a group that's going to be always judged for pandemics and things like that. So they better hope that they all step it up at this time as well too, man. So pretty much, at the end of the day, this is going to still be a pretty good NBA season in my opinion. And you know what? Bad teams actually improved yesterday, and good teams improved yesterday as well too. And some teams just kept making the same exact mistakes they've been making for like the last 3 or 4 years as well too, drafting the same exact player. So it is what it is at the end of the day. That's the NBA for you, man. And that's pretty much my little draft wrap-up for you guys yesterday, for today. And pretty much I think that there were some players that did get a little slighted there, and there were some guys that could have went a little bit higher than they did. But you know what? These teams already have who they want, and if that person's available, they're going to pick them. It's that simple. All right, so let's move on and let's go ahead and get into the bets list for this week for college football. Tonight we got the over 54.5 with Tulane and Tulsa. I think this game does go over tonight. Tulane showed me some things last week against Army as well too. I think that's going to be fairly helpful for this team as well. So at the end of the day, we just got to deal with it. We got to roll what we got and roll from there, man. And then pretty much we got Temple. Temple's going against ECU. This is pretty much a toss-it-up, pick-em game in my opinion. Hey, Temple's playing in Philly. I think that they can go ahead and shake the cobwebs out a little bit. They've been getting shellacked the last few weeks, but they played against way better competition. So they finally get somewhat of a breather, a break, and I think they can beat ECU. But I'll just take the insurance here with the plus 3.5. But you know what? The money line is not a bad play either. So plus 3.5 Temple. Let's see how it shakes out. And then Cincinnati literally has became the Ohio State B squad. These guys are awesome. These guys are really taking care of their business this season. Great on defense, great on offense, great on special teams. They are pretty much the cream of the crop in the ACC in the AAC this season. And then you still have UCF, a team that can score a lot. That doesn't really mean much to me that the team can score a lot, but at the end of the day, pretty much this is something that's going to be a good challenge for Cincinnati, and I think Cincinnati is going to be all in on this one and be ready to, do some big things tonight. So if it's an upset, good for UCF, but I don't know. Cincinnati's really good, and UCF's defense is not that great. So I like Ritter a little bit more in this spot, but I'll be honest with you, though, it really truly is a toss-up game in a sense because you are going to South Florida, and it is what it is at the end of the day. The game ain't been played yet, though, bro. So, you get your hopes up, and then UCF fucks you on the ticket, then you're going to be mad about that. You know what I mean? So, wait for the game to be played. All right, so ACC Bets List, plus 19 Syracuse, and, I'm telling you right now, plus 19 with Syracuse, this one is going to be a, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. The reason why I'm taking Syracuse in this game is because the team that they are playing against has no business being a they truly have no business being a 19-point favorite in this game. Seriously, like how, like really how, like. They're okay, but they're not good at the same time, too. This team has been like a dog all season. They're going to come into this one as a 19-point favorite? I don't think so. Give me Syracuse plus 19, and we go from there. Then we have FSU and Clemson, and this should be a good one. I got the under 63.5. I don't think Florida State's going to score any points. They got a brand new quarterback. Clemson, they it looks like they got Trevor Lawrence coming back. They're going to shorten the game, eat up the clock. Score consecutively. I would honestly take the under 60. I would honestly really take Clemson on the line as well too. I think they'll be able to cover with ease because it seems like that with Florida State this season. But we say with ease, and then Florida State wants to show up. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. But I still think Clemson is a good first half spread play. And then VTech is finally going to get themselves a chance to really show out who they really are. And I think that they're going to smash all over Pittsburgh this weekend. So I'm taking them with the minus 155. And then we move on and we have the Big 12 bets list. We got K-State and Iowa State. I like K-State in this game to lose by 10 or less or a touchdown or less. This is pretty much a game where a lot of these guys are just, pretty much going through the motions and everything like that. I don't know if we're going to be having bowl games and things like that this season. So this is more about pride more than anything. And these are two of the more, teams. These are two of the teams in like the rural areas and everything like that. So they play a different type of brand of ball. And I think that this matchup is a very good matchup for both teams, but I don't see neither one running away with it. And I know that Iowa State's an 11-point favorite, but last time they were a double-digit favorite, didn't work out too well early in the season. So I'm going to go ahead and take plus 11 on K-State in that spot. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. And then we got the over 59 Oklahoma State. Oklahoma, this one looks like a slam dunk to me. Throw it up off the backboard and throw it down with a thunder slam, in my opinion. Over 59, OK State, Oklahoma. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. All right, Big Ten bets list. The Big Ten actually got some games going on tonight as well too. Not tonight, but they got some games going on all week because pretty much, hey, it's a conference that has to catch up with everybody. But you feel bad because Ohio State's still going to get in, even if they got to play 4 games. Seriously, because they got to sell the playoff, and you got to sell it right. They can't sell the playoff with Northwestern. Seriously, they can't. So I like Minnesota here, plus 120. I think that this is going to be a good game. And I think where we go from here is going to be a doozy. But pretty much it looks like I already messed up on here. It's supposed to be Northwestern, but I put Wisconsin here. I guess I was thinking Wisconsin, but we'll fix this. We'll fix it in a bit. But, yeah, Minnesota plus 120. I think they get a big upset against Iowa. Iowa is not a good road team this season, in my opinion, and we can go from there. pretty much and move forward. I think that Minnesota gets back in the groove of things. They get themselves a very good home win against Iowa. I like it. I like it a lot. I know that pretty much, Iowa shellacked them last week, but this ain't last week. This is this game right here. No, they are not, boss. If you want to talk about client stuff, just DM me about that stuff. This is the show, okay? All right, and I'm not trying to be an ass or anything like that, but this is the show, dude. So if you want to talk about client plays and stuff, just DM me. You can do that, okay? So pretty much, and no, they're not the same thing. If you follow me on Twitter, how would they be the same thing? All right, so over 65.5, Indiana and Ohio State. And pretty much this one right here, this one, they're going to get you guys, they're going to trick all of us here. They're going to make us think that Indiana is going to actually be in this game. But honestly, I doubt it. That's why I say just scoreboard watch this one, because Ohio State's going to come out here and be like, oh, you guys think you're really good. And then you might get yourself a 63-0 beat down, you know what I mean? But regardless of anything, just get the damn over. That's all I ask for. And the last few Indiana-Ohio State games have went over as well, too, very easily. So let's go ahead and circle that one up as well, too. Over 65.5, Indiana University and Ohio State. And then +7 on Northwestern. You guys know that Wisconsin is not a +7. Northwestern's actually the play for me here. And I'll add the hook on Northwestern as well, too. But we'll fix this. We'll get this switched up and everything like that, so everybody knows the exact correct play. But it is not Wisconsin, and pretty much it's going to be Northwestern here +7. And let's go ahead and see how it goes. But it's going to be a tough game for Northwestern. I know that. That's why I'm taking the points, because I think they probably, if they lose a very close one. This is the best defensive units in the conference all day. The best defensive unit in the conference, period. On both sides. But I think Northwestern is a bit better because they're a little bit more pissed off. You know what I mean? They had a bad season last year, and they had a lot of freshmen that played on that team. And so pretty much those guys have grown up, and they went from boys to men this season. So we're going to go ahead and see how it goes. But I do like the +7 on Northwestern, and I think that will probably be the best game of the week in the Big Ten. And then we got Penn State. I like them too. I know this is hard to trust Penn State, but Penn State, you know what? If they don't win this week, then we just going to put them on the bench for the rest of the season. But I do like Penn State with the +115. Let's see how it shakes out. Hopefully they don't embarrass themselves on Saturday, because this is a very winnable game for them. But the way they've been playing lately, no game is easy for them. It's all struggle this season with them. And then Michigan Rutgers, I think this is a good bounce back moment for Michigan. I know it sounds crazy because a lot of people love Rutgers right now, and then because they're playing a bit better. But I think Michigan really needs a win, because honestly, I'm telling you like this: if they lose to Rutgers, don't you think they would let Harbaugh know that he ain't coming back next season? Like right after the game, they might fire him right there on the field, dog. So I really do think Michigan has to win this game. This is your back is against the wall type of game. And I think that they do win it, and they keep the game under 55. They make Rutgers be, Rutgers again, and we go from there and shorten up the game and move on. That's it, and that's all. All right, so we move forward, and I know you get somebody asked as soon as they jumped in here, what are you going with Tulsa and Tulane? It's college football Thursday night, and the game is, and I'm going to have the bets for y'all. So let's not rush, okay? Let's get to things when it's time to get to it. But here it is. CFB Thursday Bets, all right? Tulane at Tulsa, okay? I'm going to go ahead and take the over 54. We already have that here. Then we have Tulane over 10.5 team total first half. This team scores points in bunches. I really do like the way Tulane is playing right now. They impressed me a lot in the Army game. They honestly weren't supposed to win that game, in my opinion, but they won, and they blew them out as well, too. And Army has a better defense than Tulsa, in my opinion. And I know that they got a really basic offense with Army and everything like that, but it's highly potent as well, too. So they were able to shut that down as well, too. Some very high-end, fast players. Now, Tulsa, on the other hand, is they might start slow tonight, and Tulane can take advantage of all of that. But you know what? Tulsa has been playing some crazy defense. You know, they locked it up in the second half last week, but SMU got cute and cocky. If they would have been able to just go ahead and finish the game like SMU does, they should have blew away Tulsa last week. But you know what? At the end of the day, the Tulsa did what they did. They got a good win. This is a letdown spot for Tulsa because this is the first time they've been ranked in I don't know how long. And this goes to teams' heads, and they think automatically like they're already on and they're already one of the best to do it, right? So pretty much my thing is like this. I think Tulane really does have a good night tonight. Pulling off the upset, that's a strong possibility as well, too. So I wouldn't sleep on that accord with Tulane tonight at all. Tulane should be all in on this game, and this is going to be a good one. Because, honestly, Tulane got to win. If Tulsa can afford to lose a game, still probably be in the AAC championship. But Tulane wants to keep some momentum going. And, this just feels like a trap spot to me if you're going to be all over Tulsa tonight. Honestly, Tulsa's going to really have to impress tonight to really be like, okay, this was a strong bet for me. But I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I like the plus money here, and if you're asking me money lines, things like that, I would say go ahead and I could go ahead and say take the risk tonight. I know everybody wants to have a sure thing, but only sure thing is death and taxes. Only locks you have is on your front and back door. So just remember that. Okay, so I'm going with this group right here over 54, Tulane over 10 and a half team total, and then plus 3.5 Tulane first half. All right, now it's time to talk some NFL. NFL, we got this game tonight, and it looks like everybody is now sipping the Arizona Cardinal juice after what happened with the game on Sunday. A lot of people love Arizona, all that good stuff now. And, Kyler's could possibly be the MVP. D-Hop is just the greatest receiver to ever step on the field. Oh, my God, blase. You know what? This team still got major flaws. Buffalo just let them off the hook, dude. Seriously, Buffalo knew better than that. They knew that the only thing that the Cardinals could do is throw a Hail Mary, and they did not have the defense ready for that. Seriously, how don't you have 7 guys downfield? You got 3 guys downfield, and they're 3 of your shortest defenders as well, too. That was absolutely stupid, to be dead honest with you. Because Kyler Murray wasn't going to run for a 60-yard touchdown that late in the game. I truly do think that Seattle is not in a panic mode right now. Yeah, they lost the last 3 out of 4, but they started the season off 6-0. So get over that part, in my opinion. You know what I mean? They started off well. They got the start that they needed. Now we're in the third month of the season. Now they ran into some bumps in the road. Lost the last 3 out of 4. What that does is it helps you adjust the flaws that you have on your team. I know it's a 3-day situation, but at the end of the day, though, seriously, the Seattle team is built to win a championship. And yeah, the defense isn't that great, but the defense makes a lot of mistakes, like not mistakes to where it's something that is physically happening or they're getting beat left and right. It's the mental mistakes. I was looking at the Arizona game and I said, how the hell did they lose the first game? They lost the game because they had way too many damn penalties. They was just up in there doing way too much, to be that honest with you. You know what I mean? And they kept getting defensive penalties on third down as well, too. So that will kill you in a game. It doesn't matter how much you go up. And it seemed like they just kept getting comfortable every time they went up. They can't do that with Arizona, and they know that. So now they got enough tape on Arizona to see what worked, and what didn't work. And everything that didn't work is getting thrown out this week. And everything that did work is going to get ramped up even harder. And with the exhausting game that the Cardinals played Sunday, I think that they're going to be coming in here a little bit tired tonight. And Seattle got whooped on by the Rams. But let's go with the facts right now, though. The Rams are 4-0 at home. And the Rams have whooped everybody's butt at SoFi. Seriously, only team that came close to beating the Rams at SoFi was the Cowboys, and that was opening day with Dak. That team is lights out at home. And they know that they got to win majority of their home games to really even think about making the playoffs. It's okay. Seattle gonna run that one right on back in a few weeks. But this one right here, this is a very winnable matchup for Seattle tonight. And Seattle knows what time it is. There ain't nobody pressing no panic buttons, but it's time to pick your face up off the ground and get your ass in gear. And I think that they are going to be geared all the way up tonight. And we over in Seattle as well, too. This ain't going to be like Arizona, dog. So pretty much, you know what? 12th man soundboard queued up in 10. You know what I mean? So pretty much it is what it is at the end of the day. And this is what we have. NFL Thursday night bets is going to be this. Under 57 tonight? Yeah, I know it's crazy. But I think this is it. Y'all got to look at the stats. The Cardinals have more games that went under this season than they have games that go over. Yeah, they score a lot of points, but their defense doesn't really give up a lot of points at the same time, too. But they've been giving up a lot of points over the last few weeks. And I think what happens tonight is the Seahawks are going to really figure out a way to take away D-Hop tonight. He might still get his big catches and everything like that, but they're going to try to figure out a way to try to hurt him tonight. They tried to do it in game one. They're going to try to do it again tonight, but they're going to do it smart. You know what I mean? And then also, Seattle knows what they got to do now. Shorten the game. More running, more moving the ball forward, more chewing up clock. And I think it falls just short of the 57. That's why I'm taking the under 57 in this spot. And then I love Seattle here. Seattle's actually plus money tonight. On the when I was checking the book that I have online, they were plus 105. But this is going to change as people keep buying in on this. And so pretty much the -3 on the Seahawks just tells us that they need to win by 4 or better. They're good for that tonight, I think. And as we keep saying, revenge games, and usually in revenge games, it's a nice whooping. And I think tonight it's going to be a whooping, to be honest with you. I think that the Cardinals are about to come into this one and get a little bit overwhelmed in this spot tonight. And then, yeah, that's smart as well, too. Buy down on the 2.5. You'll probably pay about a 145, 160, something like that. But you're insuring yourself to win. But at the end of the day, though, if you got to do all that, you can go ahead. Oh, perfect. 2.5 on the line now? That's perfect. So pretty much if you get 2.5 on the line, take it. But if you had to if you had to buy down, you might as well take the money line, because the money line in itself was -150 last time I checked. So now it must be at -130. So pretty much it is what it is, dude, at the end of the day. So money line might be your better play, because the money line is the straight up winner. So if you want to buy up, if you want to buy down, then pretty much look at how much you're buying down for, and then look at the money line. Yeah, just go ahead and bet the money line, because you're betting the same exact amount at the end of the day. So pretty much there it is, man. I think that they can be a strong money line play, but I think they can cover the spread. Great teams cover the spread, bro. And I consider Seattle a great team this season. They can cover the spread. It is what it is. But if you're getting 2.5 right now, eat it up. Get it now, because I'm going to tell you like this. It's going to jump back to 3 before we get the kickoff. That's what's going on right now is the early morning money. They diving in on the Cardinals. They've been watching the tape of the Buffalo game and the last time Seattle played, and they just looking at the score. They're not looking at the game. Those were struggles for the Cardinals. Teams didn't let them off. They got let off the hook, like I keep saying. So pretty much, I'll take the under 57. I'm taking Seattle with the -3. Plus 105. I like the plus money there. 2.5 is great, but they're going to make you put the 110 on it. You know what I mean? -110. I'll take the plus money right here. But you know what? I can take the money line with it as well, too. 2 for 1 special. And then I got the Cards going under 27 tonight. I expect them to cap out at 21 points. And then 24 at the most. All right? So I'll take it how it is. NFL, TNF Bets, and boy, oh boy, It is what it is at the end of the day. And we just out here to cash them tickets, boy. That's all what it's all about is cashing those tickets, man. So pretty much I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I got a busy day. We got NFL Bet Exchange coming up as well, too. I'm trying to get on over here to the circus so I can get some good footage for you guys and everything like that and have some stock footage for the show as well, too. So you guys be on the lookout. Once I make it over there, I might do a little live video for you guys and everything real quick just to show the place off, so you guys know where the next big book at is in. Where the next big book is at in Vegas. So pretty much, once again, this is a PrimeWave media production with the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper, and this is the Primetime Angles. The Primetime Angles live on IG. I thought I was wrong. I thought I was saying NFL Bet Exchange, but yeah, this is the Primetime Angles live on IG, the premier sports betting show. And man, I'm telling you guys, things are looking really good. Big moves are being made out here in Vegas. We ain't doing no partying, but we're going to do a little partying tonight because I leave tomorrow back to LA. So pretty much I'm enjoying it. You guys are the best. We'll be back tomorrow. I promise it will be at 9 a.m. We'll be on time, and we'll go from there. And let's go ahead and cash some tickets tonight. I'm gone. Thank you for tuning in to the Primetime Angles, the premier sports betting show, hosted by the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Capper. This is a PrimeWave media production, and go ahead and press that subscribe button.
From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a PrimeWave media production.